All right, live from my mama's basement, your boy Dustin Ashlord. Today I'm gonna check out this new news we got on Brittney Griner. Apparently, she has pled guilty in Russia for smuggling the weed cartridges, THC, oil, whatever it is. But anyways, looks like she has pled guilty, and they're gonna talk about it, and let's see what they got to say.
We have breaking news. WNBA star Brittney Griner has pleaded guilty to bringing hashish oil into Russia, telling the judge that she did so inadvertently and without intent while asking the court for mercy.
Asking for mercy. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best thing to do. I mean, you in another country, you a big, tall, black lesbian with tattoos, rocking a Crenshaw shirt. Like, it's just funny seeing her in that Crenshaw shirt. I mean, that is kind of gangster though, if she make it out. But yeah, probably the best thing is to beg for mercy. Like these Russians, they ain't playing.
However, even with a guilty plea in Russian criminal courts, the judge will continue to read the full case file into the record, and it could still go on for weeks or months.
Wow.
Sources have told our TJ Quinn that the guilty plea was a strategy to help facilitate a prisoner swap to bring Griner home. The next court hearing was scheduled.
A prisoner swap to bring her home. I heard about this prisoner swap. I'm like, wow, they really need to do all this to get her out for bringing like some weed oil vape cartridges. Like, you got to have a prisoner swap. Like, I heard that they're gonna swap her with some arms dealer, some Russian arms dealer that's locked up. I'm like, damn, that don't sound like fair value. I mean, she brought in some vape cartridges. This dude is an arms dealer, and that's a swap. Like, it kind of sounds like we kind of getting ripped off on this thing. I don't know. I know she's like, fuck it, send anyone. Shit, I don't care if he had a nuclear bomb. Swap that nigga. Get me the fuck out of here. Send me back to Crenshaw.
For July 14th. And for more, we have TJ Quinn. TJ, what can you tell us more about this new development?
That they recognized that no matter what happened, she was going to be found guilty in court, whether she actually did it or not. It was just a preordained outcome.
Yeah.
The trial has been seen as theater, basically.
Yeah. I heard that the Russians, they have like a 99% conviction rate. So if you get charged with something, you're going to jail. So yeah, the best thing to do is just to plead guilty. I mean, you did it. You know you did it. It's not like here where you can get off on a technicality and all that stuff. Russians, I'm sure they do stuff a lot different than we do here.
Basically, what's going to happen with Brittney Griner is eventually the two governments are expected to work out a deal where there'll be a swap to bring her home. And the strategy was go ahead and plead, get it out of the way, because Russia will demand an admission of guilt before they agree to a deal, so why not do it now?
That kind of makes sense for Russia, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they're their own sovereign nation and have their own laws. So before they start doing any deals and stuff, they got to be like, they got to have confirmation from you that you did break our laws. You know, they need that from their own country and to show their own people that they're not treating Americans better than they treat their own citizens. So I understand that.
And what kind of timeline are we looking at for Brittney Griner to come home?
It's completely up in the air. It's the kind of thing where it could happen. I wouldn't be shocked if it happened in the next week. It could go on for years. You've got two Americans who were there for more than 2 years. One, Trevor Reed, who came home in April, and another, Paul Whelan, who's been there since December 2018.
Damn.
These can really drag on. But
Jeez.
the hope is that this might create...
Duh, we got people stuck in them prisons for years and shit. Like, damn. Oh, man, that'd be horrible. Especially being black. Because over there, they don't got that white guilt, you know? Like, a lot of us black folks, we benefit from white guilt. White guilt keeps white folks kind of like off our asses a little bit. They're like, okay, well, take it easy on you because, my ancestors fucked over your ancestors for, centuries. So I'm going to be less of an asshole now. That only applies to some white people, though. But, like, I'm sure in Russia that applies to, like, 0% of them. They're like, we don't owe y'all shit. So damn, being locked up there, whoo, whoo, whoo. I don't. Of course, I don't really like Brittney Griner for all the woke shit she does, and don't want to stand up for the anthem, which I mean is your prerogative. But I mean, because you're trying to make it seem like, oh, this place is so racist and so unjust, and now you see what racist and injustice looks like. But being that, it doesn't mean that I think she deserves to be like locked up for years and shit for this small offense. At least to me, I think it's a small offense. In America, it's a small offense. I don't know what it is in Russia, but I do believe that she should get whatever punishment is the normal punishment in Russia. She shouldn't get any worse treatment or any better treatment just because she's an American citizen. If they would give a regular Russian citizen 10 years for that, then I mean she deserves 10 years then. I mean, it is what it is, but I kind of doubt they give you 10 years for that. But who knows? I don't know. I think she deserves to get her punishment like anyone else in that country would. I mean, you go to someone's countries, you got to respect their laws. You got to follow their laws, man. Everyone's not all like nice to criminals like we are in America. In America, we're pretty nice to criminals. You get your due process. You're supposedly, assumed innocent until proven guilty. I mean, that's kind of, but I mean, it's still written in the laws. That's how you're supposed to be treated. So, but in Russia and all these other countries, man, who knows, man? Uh, I hope now that she's pled guilty, she knows what she's done wrong. She's done spent months in prison there. I hope the Russians are like, okay, we get it, and like let her go with time served or whatever. I hope that it shouldn't even be like a prisoner swap or anything, especially if they're swapping for some arms dealer. I mean, come on, man. Them is like comparing apples to fucking shotguns. It's not even a comparison. But let me finish out this video, see what else they got to say.
Some momentum. It'll show Russia, hey, look, we're not going to embarrass you. We're not going to fight it. We know what you want. We'll do our part. And maybe that's enough to get a deal going.
All right. So basically, yeah, that's it. Sounds like they're still pushing this prisoner swap, which, like I said, I don't really think is a great idea, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm kind of rooting for you, Brittney. I want her to get out of here. I want her to get out of that Russian jail. I mean, cause shit, I vape THC. I smoke weed oil or whatever. I get them right from the store down the street. It's like nothing. It's not something you almost forget that this shit is like pretty illegal all over the world. I don't think she meant any harm by it, and it's like, come on, man. She doesn't deserve to be locked up this long. And I mean, she has to be have some sort of celebrity status in Russia. I mean, she plays basketball there. I mean, and I guess women's basketball is bigger there than it is here. So, and most people that follow basketball at least know who Brittney Griner is. I mean, they might not know her stats or whatever. I don't know her stats. I know she was like a big time player ever since she was in college in Baylor. But then again, this is Russia. You might not get no celebrity privilege in Russia, which I guess you shouldn't. So it is what it is. I don't know. I'm rooting for you, Brittney. You know what I'm saying? Just on this one case. Then you can come back to America, and then I can start hating your ass again, for all the bullshit, all the woke shit. But for now, I'm rooting for you because we all still Americans. We all still black, and I'm not a hater like that. But when you get into the woke shit here, whatever we deal in this country, then I could go back and forth and like hate on you. So I don't really like how all these other commentators, these right-wing commentators, are hating on her so much. Like, come on, she's still American, So, blood is thicker than water. And I'm going to leave it right there. Dustin Ashlord. Holla at y'all on the next one. Peace.